I'm born into a Danish immigrant family that speaks Danish, goes to Danish Brotherhood. I thought everybody where I lived in Waukegan, Illinois, had blonde hair, blue eyes, and went to the Danish Brotherhood and ate silly food that you've never heard of, like gefilte fish and stuff like that. Turns out my parents unconditionally loved my little brother and I, but my dad owned this little Danish bakery, which he desperately wanted my brothers. There were 4 boys, to take over, because that was the immigrant way. In the old country, as he called it, you guys are the heirs, take over the bakery. I said, Dad, I'm a white glove guy. I don't know what one is, but I think I am one, and I don't think I want to do that. Well, you look at me and you say, well, when did adventure and excitement and itchy feet start for you? Because you've traveled around the world equivalently 28 times. Well, what happened is I'm 4 years old, and my little brother's 2 years old, and I just grabbed his little hand and I said, we're walking down to Dad's bakery, not knowing exactly how to get there, but thinking I did. Well, my mom's flipping out. She's having tantrum. She's gone out, shouted, Marky, Brian, Marky, Brian. And we're not answering, which is unusual. And then she calls up all the neighbors, and they don't know where we are. They haven't seen us. About a half hour later, my dad calls from bakery and says, you're not going to believe this. Una is my mother's name. My dad was Paul. Said, Una, the boys are here. Marky grabbed Brian's hand and walked us down here because he thought that'd be a fun adventure. Well, she said, you drive him home right now. And we get home, and we had a little dining room, but she took off her little flip-flop slipper and spanked both of us. We sat in our respective corners and cried while she was in the room. The minute she walked out of the room to go back to work, we started laughing like heck. We thought this was the funniest thing we'd ever done. But exactly what happened is that I started to understand leadership is about deciding and taking action, knowing what you want, enrolling somebody else to participate in it, and then moving forth with great vigor, vim, and vitality. And God bless my parents for letting me do that, because as a little kid, they didn't have any money. When you're only making 5 cents a donut, you're not making any money. Now, I didn't know that we were broke, but that was the intimation, because Dad had gone through the Depression and World War II with Mom, and had even had a black market sugar at the bakery just to feed my older brothers, which were war babies. Anyhow, the point is, if you want something, you got to earn it yourself. I wanted a low handlebar racing bicycles in 1957. I'm 9 years old, before they became vogue in America. I kept hitting Dad, can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? He said, yeah, when you're 21, you can have it. I thought, wow, can I have it when I'm 16? He said, I told you 21. I said, can I have it if I earn it myself? Now, if you buy a Trek bicycle today, it starts at $12,000. A 9-year-old kid cannot turn around $12,000. So my dad said, yeah, sure, go. Well, I'm reading my Boy Scout Life magazine. I'm going through the Boy Scouts and getting my little badges and having a great time and love the Boy Scouts. But it says in the back page, you can sell greeting cards on consignment. I said, I can afford that. I got them. My mother was a great saleswoman, said, smile at every one of the neighbors, knock on Saturday and between 5:30 and 6:30 at night. All the neighbors came out. I said, I had a little big furry mitten my oldest brother had given me, and I wiped my nose. I said, come in here, we got to blow your nose, little kid, because I lived in a nice little Danish neighborhood. And they said, what are you doing? He said, I'm earning my own bicycle. Would you like to invest in 1 box of Christmas cards or 2? I sold the most in America, 376 boxes of Christmas cards. I got a $1 box. They cost $2. And half that money my dad took, put in the bank for my future college.